when he was told this week that only 1% of the fentanyl entering the U.S. comes from Canada, he turned it back around and said Canadians are only capturing 1% of the fentanyl that's coming into the United States. Mm. How do you counter that argument? You really can't. He's just going to use his own facts in his own way. And no, it's not even 1%. It's a minuscule amount coming in from here. But as you said, Mr. Tory, it's just an excuse to bring in the tariff tally. And clearly he wants tariffs on the whole world. So this was just an excuse, but he's sticking to it. I mean, it's never going to be enough. Dave, you asked, what about the final? It's never going to be enough for him. He's always going to want something more, regardless of what we agree to, or hopefully we don't capitulate, but we agree to and negotiate with him. He's still always going to want more.
Well, I guess yesterday we talked about James Carville's patient strategy, Tim. This today example of the behavior in the Oval Office is a really good example of what Carville's right. We need this, strategic patience, and as hard as it is, we need it right now.
Yeah, I think I'll reflect on, what I heard when I was in Washington, and a big part of that from conservatives, Republicans, was we're not sure what the president is after, right? He's taking this hard line, he's pushing people, he's using sort of the Trump approach of great hyperbole to see what shakes out, but it's not obvious actually what he wants at the end of the day. And as John Tory has discussed, the fentanyl thing is a phony issue. Behind that, what does he actually want? And if that's not clear, even known to the president, how the heck do you negotiate? All of that having been said, I do believe what Premier Ford has done when the Liberals finish their race, if there's time before an election campaign, what they will try to do at a federal government and working with state governors, I still think, Dave, that pays off. I think piece by piece, you build that, you build allies, you have Americans and talking to Americans. So despite the chaos at the top, I think underneath that surface, progress is being made.
Well, you said to me, Tim, that when you came back to all of us, I think on this, maybe it was on this program, that, when you talk to people down in Washington, they're not only mystified, but a lot of them don't even agree. And somebody close to the circle of people that were down there with the premier have said that, a lot of them actually go beyond not understanding him, but